Very surprising. Yeah, very surprising. We're a small town. It's Moscow, Idaho, and our police force does a really good job for what they do. But frankly, this is a case that is way beyond anything that they've trained for.
I've heard there's all kinds of police on it and FBI involved, so I'm sure they'll catch the person eventually.
I think a lot of the rumors flying around are because of that lack of communication. It just makes you pay attention a little bit more.
Police still don't have a suspect or a murder weapon in a quadruple homicide. It happened at the University of Idaho. People there, as you can hear, rightfully fearful that there's a murderer on the loose in their community. The killer stabbed 4 students to death a week ago at an off-campus house. Police say 2 other students were there inside the house when it happened, but didn't hear any commotion. We're now learning the survivors called friends to the house before calling 911. They thought one of the victims might have been passed out. Robert Sherman live in Moscow, right on the border with Washington State, home of the University of Idaho, where this story just keeps getting odder.
It does, Leland, and here tonight there's this eerie quiet that is lingering over this normally bustling college town of about 25,000 people. This is a tight-knit community, and this is a town that hasn't seen a murder in 7 years, so a shock for a lot of the people here. And it's those unknowns that you pointed to earlier, Leland, which has so many people here on edge. But here's what we do know. The 4 victims here in this case are 20-year-old Ethan Chapin, 21-year-old Madison Mogan, 20-year-old Zaina Kernoble, and 21-year-old Kaylee Goncalves. Police say the 4 were likely stabbed to death in their sleep. Some of them had defense wounds all over their body. But you mentioned, Leland, there were 2 other roommates who were inside of their building that survived. One of them woke up, went to check on one of the victims, and called a friend, believing that that victim had just passed out, then ultimately made the call to 911. Officials are making clear that neither of those 2 roommates who survived are persons of interest. They don't believe they're at all involved in what happened here. But right now, officials are begging for people in the public to come forward with new information, believing that's what it's going to take to solve this case. Take a listen. Do you need the public's help in order to bring this home at this point? More tips to come in and all of that? Is that going to be essential to this case?
Oh, most definitely. Somebody somewhere has information about this case. We have not hit a dead end. We continue forward with this case, and we will continue forward.
Police here have conducted over 700 interviews, received over 700 tips. They've conducted about 90 interviews. But at this point, Leland, no suspect, no murder weapon, no motive. Leland?
Yeah, and an entire university as well. Imagine what parents are thinking about their kids. All right, Robert, thank you. With us now, retired FBI agent Mary Ellen O'Toole. Nice to see you. They say, right, that the reason truth's stranger than fiction is because fiction has to make sense. Truth doesn't. But there's nothing in this that makes sense.
Well, it doesn't appear to make sense. I mean, this is a very unusual type of crime. I'll be honest with you. I have seen similar fact patterns before in cases when I was in the BAU. So I'm not
BAU, just for the rest of us?
Behavioral Analysis Unit. It's where the FBI profilers work.
Okay, so, but is it that we're not being told something by police? Because this is the same police department that said, oh, the public doesn't have to worry, and then a couple days later said, oh, no, maybe you need to worry that there's someone who just killed 4 people on the run.
Right, and in my opinion, when I first heard about this case, that whoever is responsible for this continues to be dangerous to other people. So that level of dangerousness does not go down, even though those victims were targeted, according to what they said.
You think about this from 2 perspectives, right? One from the victim's perspective, I guess, one from the killer's perspective. Now that the FBI comes in and is taken over from the Moscow Police Department, who I'm sure are brave and nice folks, but quadruple homicides are not exactly their forte in investigating. What's changed about this investigation? What are they looking at?
Well, the FBI would not be taking over the case. This would still be a case that will ultimately be prosecuted by the
you understand what I'm saying. It's the first homicide there in 7 years, so they've got this is not their area of expertise.
Well, that's when the FBI comes in. They're going to be providing a lot of resources for them to use.
Thanks for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to subscribe. Click the red button to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.